and what happened in the late stages of that game?
We call that choking, Ernie.
Yes, yes, yes. And this is where you miss Fred VanVleet. This is where you miss Kevin Durant. But however, the Lakers were missing Austin and Luka. But this is actually really good, taking advantage of an opportunity by Marcus Smith. Marcus Smart is a veteran player, but that's just a terrible pass. And right here, you can't get your jewel snatch. And this is great basketball. Giving up a good shot to get a great shot. Pump fake, take your time, line it up, bang, bang.
All of a sudden, up 6 with 27 seconds to go, and the game is tied.
And that's a 40-year-old, 41-year-old man out there playing with his son.
Hey, I love LeBron and everything, but that was a gag. That was a choke job.
Hey, that choke job right there. You got to protect the ball, little man.
You're up 6 points with the ball with 30 seconds to go and lose it.
You can't lose it. You can't lose it.
Come on, man.
Good patience. Luke Kennard passed with his right hand. LeBron pump fake, lined it up and knocked it down. Big time.
Yeah, but you got to give Marcus Smart a lot of credit, because when he stole the ball, he had the young defender on him, like he knew he was over-aggressive. Let me shoot this three. Went to the line.
We can give the Lakers plenty of credit, but that was a gag job. That was a choke.
I told you I was going to be a sweep.
No, you did not. He claimed to be the guy who said, it'd be 2-0. I know it. I know you didn't think it'd be 3-0 Lakers.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I did. Because, one, when they announced KD's not playing, Lakers going to win. They got Bron. They got Kennard is playing really good. He didn't have a shooting game the other day, but they're playing good. They're playing together.
Stop lying.
Bro.
Nobody thought the Lakers going to be able. And first of all, you can say what you want to.
If KD's not playing, I'm always going with the Lakers.
They were up 6 with 30 seconds to go.
Did you hear what I said?
KD didn't play last night.
That's my point. That's why I chose the Lakers, and that's why I'm right.
They were up 6 with 30.
Get the brooms and be quiet.
Walees.
Get the brooms and no dustpans.
Sunday in Houston for Game 4. Denver got dominated in Game 3. Now the Joker and the Nuggets need a win in Minnesota to avoid a 3-1 deficit. Jaden McDaniels had a lot to say after Game 2, and he backed it up in Game 3.
Damn.
A high-stakes Game 4 tonight on ABC. Hey, it's one of those games that both teams consider a must-win. It comes your way in a half hour. We welcome you inside Studio J in Atlanta for NBA Tip-Off presented by AT&T. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and sitting in for Kenny the Jet Smith, Jalen Rose.
Welcome, Jalen.
Joins us tonight.
Wake up, welcome.
And folks are saying, so where is Kenny the Jet on a playoff night? One of the greatest nights in a man's life. Watch your daughter get married. I was going to marry her off. No, but you watch your daughter get married. And I've been down that road. Chuck, you been down that road?
It ain't gonna happen over here, baby.
I tell you what. Well, when Shaq started doing it, he's just gonna be. You're not gonna be a billionaire anymore.
Yeah, but you're
gonna be a millionaire after you have all your wedding.
Shaq,
Amira, Miara, Shakira, you bet not.
Chuck, you know what a great night.
Yeah, it's the greatest day of your life.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zach Brown, the man who loves you the most. That was
Congratulations, Kenny.
Oh, yeah. Very nice. Yeah. And
man, this is a big night, though, man.
Yes, it is.
It's a big night.
It is. I cannot wait for this game to start.
You better not say it, Chuck.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Let's get down to work. Save it. We're on TV. A Denver-Minnesota series is always tasty, but it got even spicier after Game 2. Jaden McDaniels came out, said the Nuggets were bad defenders, then proceeded to call them out by name. Brash words were followed by a Minnesota statement in Game 3, a wire-to-wire beatdown. Now we await the Denver response, and we turn to Lisa Salters, who is at Target Center in Minneapolis. So, look, Aaron Gordon couldn't play in Game 3. What's up in Game 4?
Yeah, Ernie, well, David Adelman just told us that he is expecting Aaron Gordon to be available tonight, but just how effective Aaron will be able to be tonight, Coach just said, we'll see. Like you said, Aaron was a late scratch for Game 3 because of left calf tightness. He was again listed on the injury report for tonight's game, listed as questionable, but he tested out the calf pre-game just to get a feel for it. In fact, he just left the court about 7 or 8 minutes ago. Now, David Adelman told us that even if Gordon isn't 100% tonight, that just his mere presence on the court will have a huge impact for the Nuggets on both sides of the ball, but especially, he said, offensively. He said because Aaron Gordon is able to play the point guard, which allows Jamal Murray to play off the ball, and that kind of settles the Nuggets offense down a little bit, something that did not happen in Game 3, something they need to happen tonight. So again, the expectation is that Aaron Gordon will be able to play tonight, but exactly what version of Aaron Gordon we will see, we're just not sure yet, but the Nuggets say either way they're grateful that he's going to be out here, Ernie.
Our thanks to Lisa Salters, who shares a birthday with Shaquille O'Neal. I did not know that, Shaq. I did not know that she shared a birthday with you.
No, Ernie, he's already...
I know what he wants to talk about. We want to talk about the Joker and Rudy Gobert.
The 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
So, Jalen, I said last week, I said it's time for Rudy to step up and say, I got Joker. And I said Edwards had to do the same thing to Jamal Murray, because those are the two string. They make everything go. I got to give Rudy Gobert his flowers. Joker's shooting a lot, too, because they might not let him get assists. He's playing. He is earning that reputation. He's guarding him mano, and you got to give him his flowers, Shaquille. I know you and Rudy ain't the best of friends.
Future Hall of Fame, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
But in fairness, Jalen, this is, in my opinion.
I hate when y'all do that.
Give him flowers?
No. I hate when y'all do that.
The 3-time MVP and champion.
Hold on. Do you understand the law of averages? Let me explain it to you. The Joker has dominated him a lot, right?
Yes.
No? Okay, so he has one bad game, right? He has one bad game.
He's had two.
Well, okay, 2 bad games. So now you're saying Rudy is shutting him down? That's what you're saying to me right now.
He has. He's shut him down.
Bro, just because you miss a shot and have a bad game doesn't mean the defense is shutting you down.
He's shooting some open shots, but a couple of those highlights, those was getting blocked, Diesel.
Everybody except me gets a shot blocked, except for Yao Ming. Yeah, Yao Ming blocked my shot 10,000.
No, but you got to give him flowers, Shaq.
But would you admit, though, Joker in this series shooting 40%, 21% from deep, this Joker is not having a good series. Not like it's one bad game.
Yeah, but when you're a great player, like Joker, like Chuck, even like Jalen, we don't think people stop us. We're just off. We're just having bad games. So I don't want to listen.
Well, why the hesitancy to say, hey, Rudy Gobert is a factor in this?
Can I finish?
Please.
Rudy himself said, hey, I'm making it tough for him. You know, I'm making it hard for him. I'm trying to be in his face every shot. And that's all you can do. But when you're a guy like Joker, you're just missing shots. I'm not going to sit up here and say that Rudy Gobert shut him down. I'm never going to say that. So, hold on. But today, I want to see the Joker, the MVP, maybe MVP this year.
And let me tell you something. I actually agree with you. This is a big night for the Joker.
Yeah.
Because if they go down 3-1, it's a wrap, in my opinion. But Rudy has shut him down. You put those stats back up there, please. Like,
he's making it difficult for him, not shutting them down. See,
so put the stats back up there, please.
I don't know
Use your adjectives correctly.
He's only had one good game.
But it ain't Rudy. It's Joker. Joker got to step up. Joker's playing bad, but don't stop it. Come on.
You know what else they're doing?
Please, Jalen, interject.
And you Hall of Fame players, imagine Jaden McDaniels going to the media saying these are all terrible defenders, naming them by name, then playing well defensively, and he had 20 and 10.
First time he's done that in the playoff game.
Absolutely, and the Nuggets were negative 34 in the paint, which they're keeping the Joker on the perimeter, and they're making him defend. But also is an issue.
But all that talk don't mean nothing if Denver win tonight. That's right. This is a big deal, this game tonight, because I think, in my opinion, whoever wins this game tonight is going to win the series. But I think this is more of a must-win for the Timberwolves, in my opinion.
Yeah, but again,
I thought you said Denver can't go down 3-1.
They can't.
So they got to win.
No, they can't, because they go back to Denver 2-2. And when
I'm just trying to say, must win both sides.
It's a must-win for the Wolves.
But you said Denver cannot afford to go down 3-1.
They can't. But I'm telling you.
So it's a must-win.
For both of them.
Yes.
But I'm saying this, to me, it's a really big game for the Wolves. Because if Denver loses, the series is over, in my opinion. But if Minnesota loses, I think Denver gonna win the series. Those are the thing I'm talking about. When you're in these series, one game, in my opinion, always flips the series.
Oh, you're done. Okay.
My eye test tells me that Minnesota's deeper, more versatile. They're just better. They should actually win this series, and Anthony Edwards hasn't really been dominant just yet, so that's why we want to see if Aaron Gordon's going to play today. We want to see if Jamal Murray can get off the basketball and shoot a higher percentage, the same with the Joker. They're going to need to bring more people to the party with the Nuggets.
It's Jaden McDaniels' defense on Jamal Murray combined with the Joker having an off series, and that's what's got them in the 2-1
But
hole.
that's been Shaq always says it. We expect Joker to do his thing. The key to the Nuggets has been Jamal. Neither one of them are playing well. That's why they're down 2-1. You know, give McDaniels credit. I don't think he should have said what he said. I don't think, but like I say, this is a big game tonight for both teams. But if Jamal and Joker don't play well, because he's right, Minnesota's got a deeper team.
But the fact that Jay McDaniels said it and went out and backed it up, that just shows me that Minnesota has another dog. So if he plays like that and plays well and Gobert continues to affect the Joker, yes, they can win the series. But I just want you guys to use your adjectives correctly.
Hey, listen, man, I'm going to use one for you. Do you feel like the Nuggets left the floor, felt like what we're saying about Jaden McDaniels, then he went out and played that he punked them? What about that?
I would agree with that, but I don't like when y'all say he shut him down.
Well, hold on, Chuck. Let me
Joker
just say
just
this.
had two bad games in a row.
I don't know that anybody has said he shut him down.
He just said it twice, sir. Sir.
Let me just say this, Shaq.
Did you say
Yes, he said that.
You are a great player.
Yes.
And I was a really great player also. I never felt like somebody stopped me.
Thank you.
But that's my ego.
Thank you.
But Rudy Gobert is really, hey, he got the Joker struggling. You got to give it to him, Shaq. Like, that's really...
I don't even like that word, struggling. Frustrated, yes, but not struggling. No way. Nope. I'm not going to do it.
There is Rudy Gobert, as a matter of fact. As the primary defender on the Joker, 33% Joker shooting, 13 out of 40.
Damn.
And see, the problem with it, Ernie, Joker has to play great, him and Jamal, because he gets all those other guys involved. It's a tremendous amount of pressure on Joker. Like, he can't have a subpar game, and neither can Jamal. They have to play well.
Denver, a season-low 34% in Game 3 as the Timberwolves
Oh, my
took
goodness.
2-1 lead.
The Knicks are opening up a can.
I was going to say, you know what? I expect Denver needs to come out with that same kind of mentality that we saw in the Knicks today, on the road.
But you ready?
Showing them, hey.
Joker coming out dominating tonight.
Check.
That's because I can, Robert.
Oh, my goodness. Denver and Minnesota.
Oh, y'all be talking about he's
Coming up at the bottom of the hour.
Stop.
Here on Andy's number 8 against number 1 in the East. Game 3. Series tied up at a game apiece. Paula Banchero and Cade Cunningham center stage in this one.
You ain't going to like these highlights.
Desmond Bane, who'd been struggling from deep, wasn't today. 7 out of 9 from the promised land.
Oh, he had the crib, Bernie.
Oh, that one.
Cade Cunningham, yeah, and 1. Game tied. 21. Banchero to the rack. And then Jalen Suggs.
Oh, step you back.
4-3. 61-54, your halftime score. Orlando on top. Watch Banchero again. He had 25, 12, and 9.
We ain't going to dunk it, though. Yes, he is.
Bane loses the handle, recovers, and drains the corner 3.
What, man? You just always wondered about the ability to score.
Bane had 25 on the night. Orlando up 8 after 3.
Oh, man.
The lead grew to 17 at one point in the fourth quarter. And right here, when Banchero drove again, they led by 15 with 7.5 minutes to play. But Detroit goes 11-0. Extended to 20-5 with their run. Cunningham.
Ooh, nice move.
27-9, but also turned the ball over 9 times today.
Wow,
And the Pistons tie things up there at 104.
this is the difference in these teams to me. They got more guys that can score.
Zavagna, boy.
It was a 9-0 finish to this game for Orlando. And how about this last one from Banchero? Take a gander at this 3-pointer. Off the rim, and down it goes. Shades of Tyrese Halliburton in the Minnesota-New York series last year. The Magic had taken a 2-1 lead over the Pistons, 113 to 105. These two teams tied for the most clutch wins this season. Orlando gets it today, winning by 8. This game demanding some post-game yakety yak.
You know, they tie it up, and we didn't rattle with 3-something minutes to go. Our ability to stay the course, execute, obviously had to make a couple big shots down the stretch, but it was more about the stops. It was our defense, our composure, our communication. All those little things within the game are so important.
Having been in this position before is really important. Having experience, understanding runs of the game are going to happen, and just being as consistent as possible.
We got a lot of respect for those guys over there, but we know how we stack up. We know what we got in this locker room, and so we don't fear them. But we got a lot of respect, and we just going to have to bring it on Monday.
And Shaq points out the turnover I just committed. Indiana, New York, obviously, not Minnesota, New York.
Always
last
got
year
your back,
with Tyrese Halliburton. So let's take a look at those two shots, as a matter of fact. The Banchero shot here and the Halliburton shot from last year. And
you know what's funny about this shot right here, Ernie? Everybody thought it was a 3, and it wasn't.
Yeah, it turned out to be a 2, and they went to overtime. But man, that thing clearing the shot clock. And so you see Banchero today, Halliburton last year, and each gets the bounce.
Magnets on the rims.
Hey, how much trouble are your #1 seed Pistons in?
I might cry when I get in the car. I'm so upset about the game. But in all honesty, I feel like this is going to be a tough matchup up front anyway. And two names that we didn't show in the highlights have been very pivotal in this series. One is Jalen Duren.
He's struggling.
Who's been really struggling offensively, fouled out today. And on the other side, Wendell Carter Jr.
Yes, sir.
And Angel Reese, your little sister, Shaq, is on IG calculating Wendell Carter catching lobs on Duren, and now these things are trending, right? But if you look at the numbers, though, in game 1, he has 17, 5, and 7, and today he had 14 and 7. Like, he's really playing
14
well.
and 17.
Yeah, 14 and 7. So he's playing really well. Bane, it seems like all of their guys have gotten going. I still feel like we're going to win the series as the #1 seed. I have confidence in JB and the adjustments, but you got to give Orlando a lot of credit.
You know, me and Chuck, we had a heated discussion a couple weeks ago. He was talking about certain guys have to play well to win a championship. I agree. He doesn't agree, but if you're Cage, you can't go 8 for 23, and if you're Duren, you can't go 3 for 10. Because when you play great and the others play okay, you have a chance to win. But when you play awful and then the others play okay, you're not going to have a chance to win, especially if you're on the road. So, you know, those guys definitely need to pick it up. So, next game, got to get it.
And Chuck, look, to your credit, you said, hey, this Orlando Detroit is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, because when I looked at Detroit, I says, okay, this is when Shaq got that. I said, well, K's going to get me a bunch of points. And Durham, I'm surprised he's struggling. I said, he's going to get me 20. I said, who's the 3rd and 4th scorers on the Pistons? I said, guys going to have to step up and get me 20, 20, 20, something like that. Because when you put up there today, you put those stats up there, you know, we know Banchero's going to get me numbers. We know Bang going to get me numbers. But when you getting Suggs,
and Wagner,
Wendell
Carter,
like, your 2 stars, I am shocked because I'm a big Duren fan. I am shocked because he's been in single digits 2 out of 3 games. Because I think game 1, he only had like 6 points. He only had like 3 or 4 shots.
8 and 7 on 3 or 4.
But he's got to get, and when he's got to be just like, I'm going to be a rebounding fool offensively and defensively. And then this summer, he's going to have to get in the gym and work on his offensive skills. Because right now, most of his game is dictated by on lobs or passes from Cade. But he's an all-star. I think he'll be a hell of a player. But this is a wake-up call for him. You know, I got to get in the gym and work on my offensive game.
Did get 23 out of Tobias Harris today, but not enough for Detroit. They fall 113-105. Game 4 in that series is Monday in Orlando. Meantime, Game 3, the Valley of the Sun.
I watched this game. This is definitely 1, 2, 3 Cancun.
I thought you might be splitting time with hockey on this one.
1, 2, 3 leg havasu.
That's right. Yeah, Ernie, that's a good thing.
Shea had himself a game today, by the way. He was 15 for 18.
Wow. Efficiency, and one of the things I love about his game, while we see him knocking down the three right there, he's not a volume three shooter.
No.
He gets underneath the free throw line, gets to his spots, and he's very efficient, and he drops it off to teammates to make them better as well.
Dillon Brooks did have 33 for Phoenix today.
I love Dillon Brooks. He's one of my favorite players, but man, this guy was just killing them today, like Roberta Flack said, killing them softly.
+9 at the half was OKC, big to big.
Man, these big to big alive. Chet said it the other night when we interviewed him. They're terrific at that.
Jalen Williams from SGA. Just an 8-point game going to the fourth.
And this without their second All-Star, J-Dub.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jalen Rose. Excellent point. SGA there.
And that's the good thing about it, too. That's going to give him more time. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Stop stealing that.
Oh, man. Give it here. Don't say nothing.
42 points on 15 of 18 shooting.
Turnover both shoulders, Diesel.
9th time this season that SGA has gone for at least 40, and they win at 121 to 109 points in the paint in that game, 50 to 30, and OKC has won 11 straight first-round games.
Well, you know how many?
11.
Well, you go ahead and put 12 in.
Yeah, we'll wait until Monday in Phoenix.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
But here's what they were saying after the game.
Click opposite.
Give him credit. First, 42 points on 18 shots. We tried different matchups, tried to take it out of his hands. He got to the area where it's a little hard to take it out of his hands when he just rises up over us. He had us spinning. He had us spinning tonight.
I'm very fortunate to be in this position, but regardless of who's out there, I get to go out there and play my game. That's just like the role I have on this team. And my coaches and teammates do a really good job of like letting me be in my space. I try not to press more or press less, just let the game tell me what to do.
He's starting to think the game a little more rather than just use his, amazing athletic ability and skill to get places in. And once you mentally can evaluate, organize, and then execute, that's when you really, get to another level.
What are the 1 or 2 things that enabled him tonight to do what he did?
He's efficient, and I got him game 4.
121, 109. I got him in game 4.
You know what I love in game 1? Hey, listen, we had this conversation. Shaq was talking about. I'm like, yo, man, this dude, his confidence level, he's gonna get his shots. And I feel bad my sons are gonna get swept. I mean, OKC, man, they're the deepest team in the league. Sam Presti. I always thought Masai Ujiri was the best GM. And R.C. Buford, but Sam Presti, in my opinion, has become the best GM. We know about SGA. He made that trade. Holmgren was a high draft pick. The other Jalen Williams was a high draft pick. But the rest of those guys, they must have one of the best scouting departments because they just roll guys out there. Yeah, they don't miss a beat.
And what I love about this team the most, if you know anything about sports, the more together you are, the higher the probability of you winning the championship. These guys are so together. They don't argue. They don't say, hey, take a bad shot. They don't make faces. Shea swings the ball. The other guys have the opportunity to also play their game and take shots. And these guys are just two together. Even when, a couple guys go out, the culture, that Sam Presti has built, they just keep them together, and they have a high chance of winning this thing again this year. How important is the feeling now when you're up 3-0? This has got to end Monday, and we can rest up, and we got Jalen Williams still out. How important is that? Well, when you have the blueprint of winning the championship, of course they are the champions. They know what they have to do, so they know they cannot mess around with the Suns. They know they can't go back and forth with Dillon, and he's probably going to start the game and try to do some antics. Continue to play the game, continue to put pressure, and continue to play defense. I've never seen, a Devin Booker lose the ball so many times like that. So OKC's defense is crushing. I'll give you the final word, Jalen. Your takeaway on a 3-0 series lead.
And they are very deep, and I agree about Sam Presti and their strength in numbers, but this is a celebration of SGA, how he just be quietly killing these guys. And he doesn't celebrate after every shot. To your point, he's locked in with his teammates. They started this a couple of years ago. It's the camaraderie of a college team in a lot of ways, and it's really great to watch.
121-109, that's your final score from the Valley of the Sun in a 3-0 series lead.
Get out there, Charles, before they season
the Thunder of OKC. There
we go.
There's the Joker.
Get ready.
Hey. Joker, that's what
Whatever that means.
Yeah, that's Serbia.
Right down the street here in Atlanta, Hawks trying to take a 3-1 lead over the New York Knicks here in round one.
Hawks actually played like a young team today.
Pretty
over yet?
No, it's over.
There's some emotions early.
Alvarado, my boy.
Well, ain't nothing worse when I got a friend named Ruben who's a little man. They're always running up on people.
Alvarado.
These little people be running up on big dudes like they can fight.
Mitchell Robinson with a good follow there.
Big Cat.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Hey, Big Cat was awesome today.
He's got himself a triple-double as this game continues in Atlanta.
I mean, he came out aggressive. But that entire team did. The Hawks got punched in the mouth and did not know how to act. They played like a young team today for the first time.
OGA there, and then Josh Hart's been great.
He's done a terrific job of being that Swiss Army knife. And today he was getting steals, getting boards, and scoring in transition.
But guess what? We're only down by 18. Here it goes.
14 at the half.
We're going to win the game.
Alvarado. Or was that Ruben? I don't know who it was,
Ruben,
Charles.
Okay. Ruben, he's a little man, too.
Brunson connecting and
tell you what,
starting to get out of hand.
Oh, it's out of hand, brother.
Cat at this point, 20, 10, and 10.
Oh, we only down 18.
90. I don't know if it's that strong at this point. 91-73.
We talk about desperation. The Knicks played with desperation. They came out aggressive, and the Hawks, they were never able to answer the punch. They've been fighting uphill the entire game, but that's because they're young. Other than CJ, they had nobody who's been in that situation.
Hey, Jalen Rose, love to hear your thoughts on what we saw.